Welcome to our U.S. briefing program. Today, we have some exciting news highlights for you. First off, Monty, the giant Schnauzer, has made history by winning Best in Show at the prestigious Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, marking a monumental moment as the first giant Schnauzer to claim the title in 95 years. What a remarkable achievement for Monty and his dedicated handler. In other news, music legend Paul McCartney surprised fans with an intimate concert at Bowery Ballroom in New York. This was his first performance in the area since 2019, and tickets sold out in a flash. Attendees were treated to a fantastic mix of Beatles and Wings hits, with McCartney engaging with the crowd in a memorable evening capped off by a snowfall. Lastly, we have a significant update regarding Marc Fogel, an American teacher who has been released from a Russian prison after serving 3.5 years for possessing medical marijuana. His release follows negotiations led by former President Trump, and the Fogel family is overjoyed to have him back home. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage on these stories. Australian Broadcasting Corporation reports that Monty, a giant Schnauzer, has made history by being crowned Best in Show at the 149th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, marking the first time a giant Schnauzer has won this prestigious title in the breed's 95-year history at the event. Over 2,500 dogs competed in the two-day contest in New York City, with Monty's handler, Katie Bernardine, overwhelmed with emotion as she celebrated their victory. Co-owner Sandy Nordstrom described Monty as bold and fun, highlighting his vibrant personality. Monty faced tough competition from 7 semi-finalists, including a Bichon Frise and a German Shepherd, but ultimately his charm and performance shone through, leaving a lasting legacy as he retires from showing. Associated Press shares the exhilarating experience of Paul McCartney's surprise concert at the Bowery Ballroom in New York City, an intimate venue that holds only 575 people. Announced just hours before the show, the event drew fans sprinting to secure tickets, reminiscent of the Beatlemania era. McCartney, at 82, delivered a thrilling performance, showcasing a mix of his classic hits from both the Beatles and his solo career. Fans, including those who had seen him perform decades ago, were in disbelief as he engaged with the audience, reminiscing about the past and expressing his love for New York. The night concluded with a powerful encore, leaving attendees buzzing as they exited into the snowy streets. Deutsche Welle reports on a controversial incident where a reporter from the Associated Press was barred from the White House due to the agency's refusal to comply with President Trump's directive to rename the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America. This action has raised alarms over press freedom, prompting an outcry from the White House Correspondents Association, which condemned the decision as an unacceptable infringement on independent journalism. The AP has maintained its stance on using the historic name, while tech giants like Google and Apple have complied with the new naming convention. The incident highlights ongoing tensions between the media and the Trump administration, with implications for the First Amendment and the principles of free speech in the United States. South China Morning Post reports that President Donald Trump is vocally criticizing judges who have blocked his executive orders, claiming they are committing a serious violation of his authority. As his administration seeks to downsize the government significantly, Trump faces increasing resistance from the judiciary, which has issued numerous injunctions against his policies. Despite Trump's insistence that he respects court rulings, he expresses frustration over what he perceives as judicial obstruction to his efforts to eliminate corruption. The clash between Trump's administration and the courts raises concerns about a potential constitutional crisis, with critics warning that his disregard for judicial authority could undermine the rule of law. According to the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, Trump is moving to declassify records related to the assassinations of John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King Jr. This decision comes after years of public interest and speculation surrounding JFK's assassination, which has fueled numerous conspiracy theories. The release of these files aims to provide transparency and satisfy the public's demand for truth, as Trump argues that withholding this information is not in the public interest. Political experts suggest that Trump's motivation may be to cater to his voter base, particularly those who are skeptical of official narratives, and to solidify his image as a leader who delivers on promises. Al Jazeera reports that Marc Fogel, an American teacher wrongfully detained in Russia, has been released after 3.5 years in prison, thanks to negotiations led by Trump. Fogel was imprisoned for possessing a small amount of medical marijuana, and his release is seen as a positive step in U.S.-Russia relations amid the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Trump's national security advisor described the exchange as a sign of goodwill from Russia, while Fogel's family expressed immense relief at his return. Although Trump did not provide specifics about any concessions made for Fogel's release, he remains optimistic about the potential for improving relations with Russia and ending the war in Ukraine. South China Morning Post, the Cook Islands, traditionally aligned with New Zealand, are now taking bold steps to strengthen their relationship with China, a move that has left New Zealand scrambling to reassess its influence in the Pacific. A significant agreement between the Cook Islands and China is on the verge of being signed, marking what many view as a diplomatic win for Beijing. Prime Minister Mark Brown's visit to Beijing to finalize this strategic partnership has raised eyebrows, particularly as it comes without substantial consultation with Wellington, which has historically provided support in foreign affairs and disaster relief. Critics argue that this shift reflects China's growing dominance in a region long considered a bastion of Western influence, prompting New Zealand's foreign minister to express concern over the lack of dialogue regarding such agreements. The Cook Islands, under a 2001 agreement, have asserted their autonomy in making international deals, but this has led to tensions with New Zealand, which is now reflecting on its role and influence in the Pacific amidst changing dynamics, especially following the U.S. withdrawal from international commitments under the Trump administration. South China Morning Post, in a remarkable technological advancement, Chinese researchers have achieved a near tenfold performance boost in supercomputer simulations using domestically produced graphics processors, outpacing their American counterparts reliant on NVIDIA hardware. This breakthrough, which employs innovative software optimization techniques, poses a challenge to the long-standing dominance of U.S. chips in high-level scientific research. The study, published in the Chinese Journal of Hydraulic Engineering, illustrates how Chinese scientists have developed a parallel computing approach that enhances data transfer and task coordination, allowing for significant efficiency gains. By utilizing domestic CPUs and GPUs, the new model demonstrated an impressive speedup in flood simulation processes, enabling real-time data analysis that could dramatically improve disaster management efforts. This achievement not only highlights the potential of China's technological capabilities but also underscores the implications of U.S. tech sanctions, which may inadvertently accelerate China's push towards self-reliance in critical technologies. The findings promise broader applications beyond flood modeling, hinting at a future where Chinese advancements could reshape various scientific fields. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Morning sunlight on the street, city whispers soft and sweet, faces mix in daily grind, every story intertwined, cultures blend like colors bright, languages in the silent night, on the table stories told, food and feast upon so bold, people living day by day, in the heart they find their way, sharing moments, voices sing, in this world of everything. Society in rhythms beat, entertainment's fleeting heat, echoes of wars and fears, laughing through our unseen tears, children playing in the park, drawing dreams till after dark, elders speak of days gone by, washing shadows from the sky. People living day by day, in the heart they find their way, sharing moments, voices sing, in this world of everything. 6Do Society